Hey everybody, this is Bud Brown, presently living in Dumaguete City, Philippines, and I just got back from Japan. I hope you've been enjoying my little series on the Polyglot Conference in Japan. I'm sorry that I had to stretch it out to so many videos. Normally in my series of videos, if I can't fit it all into one, then I'll make 2 or 3 in a series, but this kind of got carried away. But there is still, after 5 or 6 videos, there's a couple things that I wanted to share about the trip that I learned, and hopefully it would be either beneficial or entertaining to you. I think the last video in Japan, I was eating at a restaurant there in Fukuoka International Airport.
Yeah, they're open.
Well, this is the best part. Wasn't cheap though. $2,626 at the airport. Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you. Philippine. That looks good. That's what I got right there. It was good. Gracias, muy agradecido. No, es que me encanta Yo viví en México nomás 2 años, pero mi esposa no podía acostumbrarse porque no habla español ella.
Disculpe la molestia.
Ajá, ajá, ok.
Osadan, 2, 3. Osadan, please.
Oh. Okay, ohayou gozaimasu. Arigatou gozaimasu.
Su nombre y teléfono, por favor.
Mi nombre aquí,
Sí.
David
Abajo,
Brown.
Teléfono.
Y teléfono
Sí, el que usted quiera, su celular,
Está-
desde su casa o donde quiera.
en las Filipinas.
Ah, de las Filipinas.
Okay. So plus 63, that's country code.
Sí.
Top 09. Okay, gracias. Arigatou gozaimasu. Me confundí.
¿Verdad? Cuídese mucho en su regreso.
Sí.
Quiera vos.
Es que estoy aquí para una conferencia de lo que se llama poliglotas, que la gente que tiene una pasión para los idiomas, como yo.
Los políglotas.
Poliglota se llama. Ándale, pues. Muchísimas gracias. Bye bye. Arigato. How cool was that? And I was on my way back to the Philippines. I don't know if you can hear it, but there's a fella hammering next door. Maybe I better wait till he's finished. Well, maybe he stopped. So, what I wanted to tell you is a couple things. One, someone had asked me, well, here's my flight. Here's Fukuoka, Japan. Here's Manila. Here's Cebu. Here's Dumaguete, where I'm at now. Now the ice cream truck is going down the street. So originally I had a flight from Cebu to Manila to Fukuoka and back, round trip. So it was really a good deal. I think it was $155. But you know, there's a reason for good deals, and usually it's because long layover. So there was a 12-hour layover in Manila. So when it was time to come back, I thought to myself, well, I didn't have transportation arrangements at first from Cebu to Dumaguete. Originally, I had taken a bus there because I wanted to be real tight with my money. I'd heard that Japan was kind of expensive. There goes the hammering. So I took a bus there, and I caught a flight. And coming back, of course, it was paid for here. But it turned out that I didn't spend as much money as I thought I was going to spend. So I thought, well, if that's the case, I'll just catch a flight straight from Manila to Dumaguete. So when I flew to Manila, oh golly, it was about midnight or 1 o'clock, which another thing is when I started to get frustrated, tired, I just told myself, hey, it's all part of traveling. You're going to have to stay up late and maybe sometimes even, you know, stay up all night to be able to get up and catch your flight at 2 or 3 in the morning. Well, when I got to Manila, I went to the Cebu Pacific office. That's the airlines. And I said, I know I'm going to forfeit my Manila to Cebu flight, which I've already paid for, but I would forfeit that to catch a flight from Manila to Dumaguete. She says, you can't do that. So that caught me off guard. I can't do that. I can't just, even though I'm willing to forfeit this flight here, this last leg of the flight, I can't buy a ticket from Manila to Dumaguete. She said, no. So the ones that have had a lot more flying experience than I have, could you explain that, or do you understand that? So I said, okay, you win, but I would like to get a flight from Cebu to Dumaguete. So she looks on the computer, and my flight goes, I think it left about 3 a.m. or 2 or 3 a.m. from Manila and arrives in Cebu at about 5 a.m. She said there's a flight that goes to Dumaguete at 6 o'clock. I said, fantastic. Only have to wait for 1 hour? Beautiful, I'll take it. So it cost me $1.3, which is not bad, $26. So I was so happy. I took it, and then I went to the McDonald's. Of course, you know, airport's open 24 hours. I was having a cup of coffee, having a snack, going over the details of my flight. Oh my gosh, that was 6 p.m. Arrives at 5 and leaves at 6 p.m. 13 hours later. So I got so upset, I grabbed my bag, forgot my hat, and went to the ticket office. I told myself, just calm down, don't have a conniption. Just explain to her that you thought she said 6. She should have told you it was 6 p.m. So I went. So of course I said, half jokingly, "Galit ko sa'yo." I mean, I'm mad at you. She said, "Bakit, sir?" I said, "Akala ko ba dating ang flight galing sa Manila sa Cebu alas 5 ng umaga. Akala ko ba may ibang flight sa Dumaguete alas 6, isang oras pa. Pero nakita ko ang oras 13 oras pa. Kailangan ko maghintay 13 oras, 13 hours? She said, "Yes, sir." Bakit hindi mo ako sinabi? Why didn't you tell me? She said, "I told you alas 6 ng gabi." I mean, it's at nighttime. Of course, I didn't hear it. I heard alas 6. So at the minute, if I arrive alas 5 and I leave alas 6, that's perfect. So I said, "It can't be changed?" No. Then once again, I used the word sayang. Sayang ang pera ko. What a waste of money. She said, "Pasensya, sir. I'm sorry. Pasensya, sir." Okay. So I didn't storm out of there, but I got out of there. I was not a happy duck. So what happened? I did arrive at Cebu at 5 o'clock in the morning. I just caught a taxi to the bus terminal and caught a bus to Dumaguete. Gloria picked me up at the ferry right after I got. Actually, there's, it goes down. The Cebu is like this, and then Negros Island's here, and there's a little ferry there. So took a bus down to a place called Liloan. It's a port. Get on the ferry, go down. Gloria met me there, and we came home. But man, I was tired. I was exhausted. So I wasn't happy with that, but fortunately I didn't spend as much as I was afraid I was going to spend. The money was pretty easy to figure out. It was 107 yen to the dollar. So if you just say 100 yen to a dollar, that means 1 yen is 1 cent. So 100 yen is $1, and then 1,000 yen would be $10. 10,000 yen is $100. So you just take the number and a couple of zeros, like 5,000, and make it $5. So that was pretty easy to calculate. It was kind of expensive, but airports will always be expensive, and any tourist attractions that will always be expensive. My Airbnb, I can't think at the top of my head exactly what it was per night, but it was $90 for 4 nights, and that included, they had a little service charge of $5 or $6 for, I don't know what, for Airbnb. So that was a good experience. The bed was comfortable. I really liked that. And the Wi-Fi was strong. So that was really the two main things I wanted. A strong Wi-Fi and a comfortable bed. So this wraps up my Japan videos. Like I said, I'm so sorry that they've been longer and there have been more of them. But there was just a lot of experience there. And I hope you either learned something from the videos or at least you were entertained. And I thank you so much for my loyal subscribers and my new subscribers. And keep following me, and we'll go on more adventures together. Okay, this is Bud Brown, Dumaguete City. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.